like a boss right now. Talk to the man right now. Oh, yeah. Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now. Oh, yeah. Shorty all up in my me. Oh, yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You never left, yeah. Feeling like a boss, I done made it. Get so like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. Dimes, no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life. Dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take my home. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah.
No introduction really necessary. Get the message like a secretary. Boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flavor in the cemetery. Trap music originator. Fresh off of my hiatus. Yelling you to all my haters. They skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. But promise I don't give a about them.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gunn, along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rearview mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that part. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach for Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
319!
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Zoom. Yeah, live. Hey!
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Philip Dorsett holds it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Hey, where y'all going? Over. Hey, take 26.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So 4 plays, Charles, all passes here on the opening drive and already in the red zone.
And even if you're planning for them to throw the football a lot, on the opening drive, if they go 4 for 4 on you, you're off balance on defense. I've been there before. And part of you keeps thinking, they've got to run it at some point, right? They've got them really mixed up at this point. If I were them, I'd keep pressing the advantage. They're throwing it really well. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Emmanuel Agba in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And Crosby puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Boston Scott, his first carry. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Here's Mayfield finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Looking for his tight end, fouls, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the
26.
football.
319.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Over the middle, Dorsett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things up.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Reset. Hey.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
319!
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway.
Shumble! Wide left!
On first down, Rodgers. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Emmanuel Agba in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Blue 58! Here we go.
A give to Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to lead to a third down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Hey, 626!
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And Crosby puts it through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Green 39! Green 39!
On first down, Scott. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Lucky 56! Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Mayfield now on second down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Clay Matthews coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joe Schobert coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. And even 40 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on that.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Myles Garrett able to drop him for a loss of 4. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they'll run it here. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down now. Scott. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Throwing on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
58!
The give is to Jones. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Rodgers to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw on third down. Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Detroit!
First down, Mayfield. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Going deep for Moncrief. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Able to get there and pick it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated. Ready to go for the second half. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl. Super Bowl 54. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And on the ground they go with the running back. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Flushed out right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd down, it's Scott. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And they'll go with the ground attack here. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Play fake. Mayfield. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Going deep for Moncrief. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Dante Moncrief, 41 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Myles Garrett in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that one results in 35 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And now running right through it. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way. They'll
go again to Jones. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Jones running left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Travis Carey there to make the tackle.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Scott, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Watch him now, Barney.
Mayfield on first down. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Browns on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, Njoku. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A gain of 39 that time. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Muhammad Wilkerson able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
They go play action. Mayfield forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
Detroit!
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Mike Daniels in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Rodgers on 3rd down. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Over here.
Now Rodgers to throw on third down. Lets this one whip toward. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They get it to him running left. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He spins free. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run on 1st down. Scott, and a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Lucky 56!
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Dancing to it, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Mike Daniels in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
26!
This is Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Rodgers looking to throw. Steps away to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this Browns defense stands tall. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
One last shot from Mayfield here. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Out of New Orleans, ain't no strings attached, keeping it cordless. She keep calling, but I keep ignoring it. Ain't no stopping, I'm keeping it for it. Man, it can't stop me, I'm going it. Man, it can't stop me, I'm going it. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Got a bonus, I sold out the show. Gonna like a